All right, so today we have an impending blizzard coming, and this isn't mine. This is the neighbor's Craftsman snowblower here. It's in decent shape, but one of the problems is that when we go to drive, and again, I just had a tutorial on this guy. I've never used snowblower before, so it's going to try to figure it out as we go here. It's not driving, and it's also not throwing snow here. So I've been doing some research to find out what the issue is. I mean, it does drive after a little while, but it's not doing it consistently. So it looks like it's going to be a problem with the drive plate here, and I'm gonna take off this panel here so we can start to access it and see what the issues might be, and see if we can determine what's causing this thing to not drive consistently and throw snow. So let's do it. So we took off the cap here, the cover for underneath, for where all the drive mechanism is, and this was the first telltale sign that something was amiss. So I spun around up top here and pulled off the cover by the auger, and right there appears to be our problem, would you say? So time to go out and see if anybody's got a belt for this thing today. This one's clearly showing signs of wear as well. So we've got an impending blizzard that is supposed to be starting within the next few hours here and going for the next 24 or so, and we're going to see if anyone's got a belt in stock to get these things replaced ASAP. We'll be back. Alright, so here we are about 2 hours, 4 stores later, trying to track down the proper belt. This one was the drive belt. You can see that it's on its way out. This was the auger belt here, completely separating, coming apart. So those clearly need to be replaced. Problem is, just before a blizzard, nobody seemed to have anything in stock. Sears was completely out, as that was a Craftsman model, and so I went to Lowe's. Lowe's had this one in stock that seemed to be a close fit for the drive belt here. So when I got these lined up together here, that is pretty close. I think it's close enough to work. You know, regardless, we'll be able to get the tension on the pulleys to make it work, but all the dimensions on it are really close. So we got that for the drive belt at Lowe's. Home Depot didn't have anything either, so I went to Pep Boys. Pep Boys had this accessory belt here that looks to be real close. This one's 38 inches, where I measured this tip to tail at 37. And so when we look at these guys here together, it's close. It's close enough. Well, I'm going to see if I can make it so that the tension is right on it, so it does spin the auger. So we're going to run out into the snow and see if we can get these things going, and make sure that we get the snowblower back online. All right, we're back here again with the snowblower. As you can see, it's a beautiful day, and as with most of my videos, we've got a delay here because things did not go as planned. So we ended up with this this belt here. This was the one from Pep Boys. It did not do the trick. So as you can see, this one's really quite narrow. I got this Stens belt from Amazon, and that's the proper width that we need. So we're gonna get that onto this pulley here, routed through there. It's the auger drive for this, and I have a link for that, for the proper belt here. There are proper belts in the description. Don't make the mistake I did. It's a huge pain. So as you can see, it's shoveling for me here, and as you look down, no snowplow yet. So we're still stuck here. And we'll get the snowblower going. make a dent in that until the plow comes. So one of the things I'm going to try to show you here real quick, because I had no clue about how these things worked. I totally thought they had a hydrostatic transmission in here, like a riding lawnmower, but it's this simple, they call it a friction wheel here. It's got like a rubber coating on it. This is what drives the wheels as that thing spins. You can see it's geared really low because I have it on the car ramps here. So when that spins, it starts moving this and then moving this to get those wheels going. And I'll pull the handle here. When you pull that down, you see that makes contact with that wheel. So the main drive belt here, the motor spins. Oops, the motor spins this guy here. You pull the handle, makes contact with the friction wheel. So as that spins, it moves that. Spins here, this chain spins the drive wheel. So I thought it was far more complicated, but it's pretty straightforward. And so one of the things that we do need to do is I'll clamp the that wheel, because we need to pull the drive wheel, or yeah, we need to pull the drive wheel forward this way, get a gap between these two, so I can get that new belt down through here. Because it's thicker than that one we got from Pep Boys, so it's going to be a little more difficult squeezing it in through here. But I'll get working on that, and we'll get this thing running. So I got this little rusty clamp. Just clamp this this handle down here so that the drive wheel is pulled forward, so we can squeeze the belt down through. I'm going to see if we can try to catch some of this on camera here, as this just sneaks down in here. But there we go. Gonna have to go underneath to get it around the bolt down there. All right, get the belt down here. Now this is going to be a bit of a problem because it's kind of tight getting down underneath here. So I'm going to try to get it started here and then pull up on the pulley that way, so it will slip in there unless, yeah, because this bar is welded in. So there we go. Let's see if we can make that happen. All right, here's an important tip. This is real tight getting through here, so I was able to just get it started on this side coming down through, and I just took my pliers here. I was able to give it a little squeeze to get it between there and there. Also, you can see I disconnected that spring there. That's for the auger drive control. But that's back on, so then we'll go back up top and spin that around. All right, for that spring for the auger drive control, I took it off again because it puts tension on this here. So this belt, now that it's around that big wheel spinning freely, so the routing of it is like this, and then up and around here. Which is going to be a little bit tight. All right, so here we go. As you can see, the belt is on. One of the things, the camera got in the way, or the iPad here got in the way, and fell a couple times, so I just ditched it off to the side. Instead of going around here first, I ended up routing the belt underneath this bar, over this pulley, on the outside of this pulley, and then I pushed this in, snuck the belt back through here, and was able to pull this back, and it just slipped into place over here. So don't do it the way I was trying to do it the first time, by trying to route it around here first, then go over this pulley. It's far easier to go here on the outside, tuck it through, push that in, pull it back, and then put it on there. So we're back in business. Can get this thing going and start digging my way out.